Number 1 says determine the median of the following set of numbers. Determine the median of the following set of numbers. So median means to get our median, we simply ask for the middle number, right? So you have to arrange them either starting from the smallest to the biggest, or the biggest to the smallest, and then you pick out the middle number. All right, so let's do that. If I'm going to arrange this, our smallest to biggest, I like to go smallest to biggest. I'll go with 3 first. All right, then I have 4. And I have 5, I believe. Then I have 6 and 7. Then I have 8, 2 8s, and 2 9s. All right, so 8, 8, 9, 9. All right, so I cancel them out, so that I'm sure that I didn't miss out any number, because sometimes it can be tricky. And another thing I do to make sure I'm also just double check is that I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, good. So I am right in the middle, right? So I've arranged them properly rather. So the number that is right in the middle will be 7. See, because we have 4 numbers this way and 4 numbers this way. So 7 is the median. So to find the median, you arrange, all right, from smallest to biggest, or biggest to smallest for that matter, and then you now take out the number in the middle. And that way you can do it is sometimes when you've arranged it, you can just, take out the numbers one by one from each side until you now spot what's left in the middle. Okay, so the correct answer is 7. After arranging and looking for the middle number, the number I found there was 7. Okay, number 2 says find the mean, calculate the mean of the following scores. Okay, so mean or average, all right, mean or average, right, is equal to sum of all the terms, divided by the number of terms. The sum of all the terms divided by the number of terms. So that would be 24 plus 18 plus 40 plus 22 plus 31. And then divided by the number of terms. How many terms do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 divided by 5. Okay? So if I add this up, 18 and 22 would give me 40 plus another 40, that's 80. So it's basically 24 plus 80 plus 31 over 5. All right, and then moving on, 24 plus 80 would give me 104 plus 31 over 5, which gives me 135 over 5, right? Yes. So if I divide this, I would get, let me do it here, 135 divided by 5. 5 in 1 is 0, remainder 1, put the 1 here, 13. 5 in 13 is 2, remainder 3. And 5 in 35 is 7, so the answer is 27. So the average number, the average value is 27. So to find the mean again, what you do is you sum of terms, you add up all the terms, and then you divide by how many they are. Okay, next one says find the mean of the following set of numbers. Find the mean. Find the mean. All right, so mean is mean or average, right? Mean or average is gotten by, is sum of terms, sum of the terms, divided by the number of terms. So that would be, sum of terms would be 3 plus 2 plus 4 plus 8 plus 3, and then divided by the number of terms. There are 5 terms, right? So adding this up, I would have 3 plus 2 is 5, plus 4 is 9, plus 8 is 17, 17 plus 3 is 20. So this gives me 20 over 5, which is 4, right? So the mean or average is 4. Again, to find the mean, it's sum of terms. You add all of them up and then divide by the number of terms, divide by how many there are. All right, find the mean of the following set. So mean or average is given by sum of terms divided by number of terms. Sum of terms divided by number of terms. All right, so we have the sum of terms is 3.2 plus 6.8 plus 5.6 plus 4.4 over, how many did there? 4, right? Over 4. So let's go add this up now. Let's add this up. I would have 3.2, 6.8. Let me add this 2. This will give me 10, carry 1, 10. All right, so 10.0. Then I would add 5.6. So remember, when you add decimals, you make sure you align the decimal points, right? All your place values must be in alignment. So plus 5.6, I'll have 6, 5, 1. And then finally plus 4.4, 10, carry 1, 10, carry 1, 2. So the answer is 20.0. So I have 20.0 or 20 over 4, which is exactly 5. All right, 5. So the answer is D, 5. Number 5 says, find the median of the following set of numbers. Find the median of the following set of numbers. So median is the middle value after you have arranged. Find your median. The first thing you need to do is you need to arrange first. Is the middle value after arranging in order. All right, so let's arrange in order first, right? So I'm going to start with the smallest number there is 43, I believe. So 43, followed by 45, followed by 47 and 48, followed by 53, then 57 and 58, then followed by 61, and then we have 60 before 61. Okay, so we have 60, that's 60, then 61, which I have rolled off here, and 65, and then 68. All right, so by cancelling them out, it's a lot less likely that you make a mistake. And then even if a mistake might have been made, the next thing I'll do is I'll go and count. I'll count to make sure that I have the same numbers here and here, because sometimes it can be tricky. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There are 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11. Good. So the middle number would be, I have 5 on this side, right? And I have another 5 on this side. So the middle number has to be 57. All right, that's option A, 57. Alternatively, if you feel like it's difficult to spot what the middle number should be, there are 2 other ways you can do that. Now you can find the median position by doing n plus 1 over 2. All right, which is basically going to be 11 plus 1 over 2, which gives you 6. So your median position is 6. All right, so that's one way to do it. So you can just count. So if I had maybe 53 terms, for instance, right, I would not want to go now start counting, from the left and from the right and all of that. It's better to just find the position and then just count up to that point. All right, maybe if it's arranged, you can just, but if you have to start cancelling out from side to side, it poses an issue. Okay. So you can always use the median position formula, right? N plus 1 over 2. And it's most important when you have grouped data. All right. Number 6, find the mode. Find the mode of the data set. So mode actually means most occurring, right? Or most frequent, right? So whatever number is the most is the mode. So if you look at the numbers we have here, I think the number that occurs the most is 0.13 because it occurs 3 times, right? So it's 0.13, that's option B. So mode means the most number, the number with the highest frequency. Okay. Question 7 says, find the range of the following set of numbers. Range, good. So range means highest number minus the lowest number. So range means the highest number minus the lowest number. So what's the highest number in the distribution? The highest number is 5. What's the lowest number? The lowest number is 0. So my range is 5. Okay, so 5 minus 0 is 5. Find the range of the following set of numbers. So again, we go with range, right? Range is highest number minus the lowest number, right? So biggest minus smallest, highest minus lowest. The highest number in the set here is 17, and the lowest number in the set is 2. So that makes my range to be 15. That makes my range to be 15. Question 9. If 9 is the mean of the following set of numbers, find the value of x. Okay, so they give us the mean, that the average is 9, and we should find the value of x. Okay, so we'll go by our formula. Mean is equal to sum of terms over number of terms. All right, so let's substitute in. My mean is 9. The sum of terms is, I just need to add up all of these guys, right? So sum of terms is 1 plus 2 plus x plus 11 plus 13 plus 14. And number of terms is 6. All right, because if you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, number of terms is 6. So I would have 9 is equal to, so let's add up all of this. Let's simplify the top right by collecting like terms. So 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 11 is 14. 14 plus 14 is 28. 28 plus 13 is that's 41. All right, so 41 plus x over 6 is equal to 9. So at this point I can cross multiply, and I would have 6 times 9 is equal to 41 plus x. 54 is equal to 41 plus x, and then when I collect like terms, I would have 54 minus 41 is equal to x, or x is equal to 13, I believe. So x is equal to 13. All right. Question 10. In the class, the youngest student is 12 years, while the oldest is x years. If the age range is 7 years, find the value of x. So we're going to use our range formula, right? Formula for range. Range is highest number in the set minus the lowest number. All right. So for this question, we are told that the youngest, that's the lowest, is 12. All right. And the range is 7. So what is the highest? The highest is x, right? So the highest is x. The oldest is x years old. All right. So to solve this, I'll just, move minus 12 to the other side. That will be 7 plus 12 is equal to x, or x is equal to 19. X is equal to 19. In the graph, find the average number of animals in the farm. Find the average number of animals in the farm. So average means mean, right? Average and mean mean the same thing. So average or mean is given by the formula sum of terms over the number of terms. The sum of terms over the number of terms. All right, so let's add up all the terms. Sum of terms for goat we have 7, right? So this is goat, right? That's 7. Plus for sheep we have 8. For cow we have 9. And for rabbit we have 12. Now divided by, so how many terms we have? We have 4, right? So let's add up the top. 7 plus 8 is 15. 15 plus 7 is what? 15 plus 9. Okay, thank you. 15 plus 9 is 24, and 24 plus 12 is 36. Right? So 36. So hold on, let me just do that math again. Yes, 36. So divide that by 4 and we'll have 9. Right? So the average number of animals, the average number of each type of animal on the farm is 9. Okay, question 12 says, in the graph, what is the total number of animals in the farm? So we just have to read the graph, right? Total number of animals would be, let's add up now. Goats, we have 7. Sheep, we have 8. Cow, we have 9. And then rabbit, we have 12. Okay, good. So we have 7 goats plus 8 sheep. Sorry, 8 sheep. Because plural of sheep is sheep, right? So 8 sheep, 9 cows, and 12 rabbits. So if you add this up, you have 36 in all, right? So we have 36 animals in all. All right, in the graph, which animal has the least number on the farm? Okay, so goat has 7, sheep has 8, cow has 9, right? And then rabbit has, so the number with the least, the animal with the least is goat, right? So goat has the least. Goat has 7. There are 7 goats, right? There are 7 goats. Okay, question 14. The branch of mathematics that deals with the collection of data is known as statistics. So statistics deals with collection of data, all right? You want to collect data, analyze it, anything that is not a fixed answer. Maybe it's the opinions of people, or maybe something that changes over a period of time, and you want to understand. Okay, so for instance, if someone says to you, what's the weather in Abuja like? What's the weather in Abuja like? You'll be wrong to just use the weather for that day, because the weather for that day could have been, windy, could have been above normal, right? So what you want to do is you want to collect, maybe find the weather, get the weather distribution. Something is about the weather distribution for the past 1 year, and you can now use that 1 year to now maybe find the average of each parameter, but you will need to collect data, all right, over a period to do that, and that's statistics. Statistics deals with data, variable data, numerous data, and all of that. So, and collecting of data is just one part of statistics. You would also need to analyze the data. That's where you find your mean, median, mode, and all of that. You could also need to represent it with maybe pie charts. Pie charts are the circular ones that where each angle represents something, right? Or you could need to use a bar chart, all right, where you would use something like this. I believe you've seen some of these things before. So all of that, representing the data, analyzing it, understanding it, and even writing a report on it, right? Coming to a concise theory on that particular reality that you're studying it's also still statistics. All right, so the answer is B for 14. All right, 15 says, the data below shows the weight in kg of 20 students. Find the modal weight. Okay, so modal weight means the mode, right? So what's the mode? Mode means most occurring. So which weight occurs the most? And by looking at the data, I think it has to be 50, right? So just by, you can see 50 occurs you know, like so many times. So if you count the others, there wouldn't be obviously be up to 7, right? So it's 50. All right. Question 16. The pie chart shows the distribution of 600 students into different houses in a school sports competition. The pie chart shows 600 students in different houses. Okay, calculate the sector for blue house. Okay, good. So calculate this angle here. They're saying what angle should blue house take up, right? So by looking at it, you want to the angle about a point adds up to 360, right? So total angle in the circle, or right, well, when you turn around the circle, right, is 360. So that means that let me call blue B, all right? So let me call this angle of the sector, let me call it B. So that means that the total should be 360. So 84 plus 36 plus 72 plus 108 plus whatever B should be, right, must give me 360. All right, let's add up. 84 plus 36 is 120. And 72 plus 108 is 180. So this gives me 300. So B would be 360 minus 300, right? When you collect like terms. This is crossing the equality sign. So B is 60. So 60 degrees B. That's option A. Right, so the value for B is 60 degrees. All right. 17. The pie chart shows the distribution of 600 students into different houses in the school sports competition. Find the number of students in yellow house. All right. So the total number of students is 600, right? And we are asked to find the number of students in yellow house. So we can use proportions because we know the total angle is 360, right? So 360 degrees is same thing as 600 students. So 72 degrees would be how many students? X students. So let's cross multiply. I would have 360x is equal to 72 times 600. I'll divide both sides by 360. Here 0 would cancel out 0. That's basically dividing by 10. And then 36 in 72 is 2. All right, so 2 times 60 is 120. So X is equal to 120 students. Okay, so an alternative way of working this out, is there's a formula, that theta over 360, so get the fraction out of 360 of the angle, then multiply that by the total, which is 600. All right, so that would be 72 over 360 times 600 over 1. If you do this, you would also arrive at the exact same place, right? Here 1, here 2, so that's 120 students. Right? Okay, so question 18 says, the pie chart shows the distribution of 600 students into different houses at a school. What fraction of the students are in White House? Okay, so we can just use, because the total angle is 360, right? So the fraction would just be 36 degrees out of 360 degrees. So what fraction out of the entire thing, which is 360, is 36? So we can divide by 36, right? So 36 here 1, 36 here 10. So the answer is a tenth, 1 out of 10. "19. The scores obtained by students in an examination are as follows. How many students scored above 70? Okay, so let's just count. This is as easy as it gets, right? How many? Let's just count. So this scored 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 students scored above 70. Okay. Someone is probably wondering why I didn't add up, why I didn't count this, because the question says above 70, not 70 and above. So if it's above 70 and you score 70, you are not above 70. Right? So the answer is just 5. All right. The scores obtained by students in an examination are as follows. If the pass mark is 55, how many students failed? If the pass mark is 55, how many students failed? So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 students failed. All right. So these are all the scores that are below 55. Yes. Now, I didn't select 55 because 55 is not below 55. If the pass mark is 55 and you got 55, then you passed. All right, then you passed. So the correct answer is 6, that's D. All right. So the scores obtained by students in an examination are as follows. If the pass mark is 55, what percentage of students passed? Okay, so it's going to be percentage passed would be the number that passed over the original or total times 100. All right, so just express the one that passed as a fraction and then multiply by 100. So let's find out how many passed. So you passed 55, right? So you passed 55 itself passed. Good. 87 passed, did not pass, passed. So let me check the ones that passed again. I'm correct, all above 55, and let's check the ones that did not pass or below. Okay, good. So how many passed? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9. So 9 over, and then the total is how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 over 15 times 100. So here is 3, here is 20, here is 1, here is 3. So it's 60% of the students. 60% passed. That's option B. The scores in the test as follows. Find the median. Okay, so median means middle number, but only after arranging. So let's arrange it, right? Now we'll take the middle number. So I start with 2. So I am arranging from smallest to biggest. You could do biggest to smallest, but I'm doing smallest to biggest. So I start with 2. Then I pick 3. 3 occurs twice. Then 4 occurs twice also. Then 5 occurs twice. And then 6. All right, so let's find out what we have in the middle. So we have 3 numbers here and 3 numbers here, right? So we're left with this 2 in the middle, like this. And what you do when you have 2 numbers in the middle, you find the mean of the 2 medians, or the mean of the 2 numbers in the middle. All right, so that would be 4 plus 4 over 2. Right, so you add them and divide by 2. That's 8 divided by 2, which gives you 4. So when you have 2 numbers in the middle of your data set, when you're looking for the median, you take the average of the 2 numbers in the middle, you add them and divide by 2. So the median score is 4. All right, 23 says, The table shows the marks obtained by a set of students. What is the probability that a student picked at random scored 4 marks? 4 marks. All right, so let me kind of explain what this means, right? This table means. This means 2 marks was scored by 3 people. Frequency means how many? All right, so this means 2 marks, 3 people, or 3 students, right? 3 marks, 2 students. 4 marks, 5 students. 5 marks, 2 students. 6 marks, 3 students. All right, so if they say probability that a student picked at random scored 4, so how many students scored 4? That's 5 over the total number of students we have, which is 15. All right, so to find the total number of students, of course, you just add up the frequency, right? That's 15. So the probability when you reduce it is 1 out of 3. 1 out of 3, that's option B. So the first thing is you need to learn how to read the frequency table. That you have your X values, which could be your marks, your age, or whatever, what is being measured. Then the frequency tells you how many of each marks you had in the set. All right, such that if I'm going to rewrite this out, so let me just do this quickly. I know we are done with the question, but let me just do this quickly. If I'm going to write this out, the normal way we write data, then you would expect to see 2, 2, 2, because 2 is occurring 3 times. Then what? 3, 3. Then 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, because 4 is occurring 5 times, right? 5 people had 4. Then 5, 5, and 6, 6, 6. So if I look at this, the probability that the person scored 4, how many people scored 4? 5. Over the total number, which if you count is 15, which gives me 1 over 3. Right? So that was how I solved that. So the idea at the back of your mind that you should be able to transform from a frequency table to regular, just this distribution of terms would help you a lot when you're trying to find your mean, median, mode. Because if you can remember what you would do, the numbers were just spread out. You should also remember what you should now be able to tell what to do with it in the table. All right, so 1 out of 3, that's 23, 24. The table shows the marks obtained by a set of students. What is probability that a student scored at least 5 marks? Okay, so I'm going to try to go through this, but I would advise you to please just skip back a bit and then watch the question 23, because I said some things extra that I would not repeat here again. All right, so we have that a student scored at least 5 marks. So at least 5 marks means 5 and above, right? So that means we are talking about what's probability that a student is in this region. All right, so how many students do we have in this region? For 5 marks, we have 2 students. And for 6 marks, we have 2 students too, right? So we have 5 students in total that scored at least 5 marks over the total number of students, right? That's how you find probability. Probability is part over the entire thing in consideration. So 5 over, how many students do we have in consideration? We have 3 plus 2 plus 5 plus 2 plus 3, that's 15, which gives you 1 out of 3. So the probability that a student scored at least 5 marks is 1 out of 3. All right, 25 says, find the mean of the following. What is the mean of the following data? All right, we calculate mean. Mean is given by sum of terms over number of terms. All right, sum of terms is 14 plus 9 plus 11 plus 4 plus 6 plus 23. Oh, plus 10, I skipped 10, right? 14 plus 9 plus 11 plus 4 plus 6 plus 23 plus 10, okay. Divided by the number of terms. How many terms do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, divided by 7. So let's add up the top. Okay, so 11 and 9 would give me 20, and then plus 4 and 6 would give me 30. So I'm going to say 14 plus 30 plus 23 plus 10 over 7, right? Because all of this here like this gave me 30. All right, so 10 plus 30 is 40. All right, so it's going to be, and then 14 plus 23 is 37. So 37 plus 40 over 7, which my final answer would be 77 over 7, which gives me 11 rather. So the mean is 11. So, I mean, you could do this anyway, right? You could do this any way that works for you. You could, like any way that allows you to add the top. So you can, there's totally nothing wrong with writing it out, 14 plus 9, then you add the next one and all of that. That's also fine. But the answer is E, 11. Okay, that's 25. All right, so 26 says, what is the median of this set of numbers? What's the median of this set of numbers? So median means, to find the median, you have to take the middle number after arranging. So let's arrange first. The smallest number here is 2.1, then 3.3, then 3.4, then 4.1, and then 4.3. So it's pretty obvious, right, that the median number is 3.4. That's the median. Right, because that's the number in the middle. So after arranging, just take the middle value. That's all for median. Okay, 27. And the final question in this video, it says, what is the sum of the mode and the median of the following data? Okay, so we need to find the mode and the median. And then we're going to add them up, right? So we already established that mode means the most occurring number. So whatever number or digit occurs the most, in the set, whatever occurs the most is the mode. If we look at this now, I think the mode is 5. 5 occurs 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? So the mode is 5. Plus. Now for the median means you arrange, then find middle number, right? Then take the middle number. So it means the middle number after you have arranged. So let's arrange the data set. Okay, so from smallest to biggest, 1, then 3 occurs twice, so 3, 3, then 4 occurs once, 4, then 5 occurs, we already said that 5 occurs 4 times, so 1, 2, 3, 4, correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6 occurs once, and then 7 and 8. Okay. So let's get the middle number now, right? Because we have arranged it now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so I have 5 numbers on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then another 5 on the other side. So the middle number is 5, right? So plus 5. So that's 10. So the median value is 10. All right. So we've come to the end of this set of questions.